If you really want to crack this exam, especially of BRBL subject in the single and a first attempt now, so please follow. From today also, if you follow my rules now, you will definitely crack your exam. The first is, please focus on paid batch content. Focus on paid batch content. This is very important. Do not forget to revise this content, because 90% student do not revise the content. So there is a no use if you do not revise the content. Third one is, after that, whatever questions I am giving you in the live session, please do that question. Please do that question. Mock paper is available, so kindly do the mock paper. After that, do not skip your YT session. So if you follow these things now, definitely you will crack your exam. So that's why, guys, this module, why I always start any paid batch or in the YT session also from the module D, because module D and module C, that is a very important from the examination point of view. So now see, module D, Indian Partnership Act. Before starting this act, I would like to say you that Indian contract that was of 1872, 2 act has been removed from this act. Indian Partnership Act and your SOGA Act 1930. So these 2 acts removed from the Indian Contract Act. Why? Because the cases of partnership, the cases of sales of good acts, so many things are, coming in front of the court. So that's why they have just removed these 2 acts from the Indian Contract Act. Okay. Now, in Indian Partnership Act, what exactly this is? What is act of a firm? Act of a firm. Now see, before starting this concept, suppose partner 1, partner 2, partner 3. 3 partners are there in the partnership firm, right? 3 partners are there in the partnership firm. So what, suppose if P2 is doing business with this company. So if P2 is doing business, so as we know that the concept of agency applied in the partnership firm. If any wrongful act is done by P2, every partner is liable. If any profit is done by P2, the profit is distributed among the partners. So this is the crux of your partnership firm. So partners basically do what? Business in the partnership firm. Okay, they just do the business. So this is the complete P1, P2 and P3 partners. Okay, so what is act of the firm? And always remember, if these are the partners, so the partners have to do business in the name of partnership firm. In the name of partnership firm. So this is very important. So what is act of the firm? Act of the firm means any act, omission. What is act? To do. Omission, not to do. By all the partners or by any other partner, agent of the firm, which give rise to the right enforceable by and against the firm. So act of the firm means if the partners are doing business in the name of partnership firm, it is called act of the firm in a simple language. Okay, in a simple language. Done, class? This is called act of the firm. Now, what is business? See, class, if anyone, suppose MacD and the Burger King, they both are partners. This is a reality. So there are so many examples that are the partners. Okay. if I just show you the more examples of partner, just a minute. Examples of partnership. You can see this is the examples of partnership. See, let me show you the examples of partnership. See, these are the examples of partners. They are partners. GoPro and Red Bull. It's BMW and Louis Vuitton, Uber and Spotify, Apple and MasterCard. So these are the Nike and Apple. So these are the examples of partnership. Okay. Now, so what is business? In every partnership firm class, they have to do the business. So business include every trade. Okay. It includes every trade, occupation and profession. This is called business. This is called class as a business. See, is that okay? So business include every trade, occupation and profession. That's it. Done? Now, what is registrar? So before going through the definition of registrar, we know that if we talk about the registration, right? So in registration, it is optional. It is optional for the partnership firm whether to register or not register. If the partnership firm is not registered, so there are various consequences. They cannot demand any loan or just go to the bank, because bank always deal with the registered firm. So there are few negative consequence that is given in section 69 of the Indian partnership, but we do not have to focus on this one. So what is registrar? So registrar include registrar, deputy registrar and assistant registrar. 3 registrar are there. So these things, that's always come in the form of question. These things always come in the form of questions, guys. Okay, so this is registrar. Now, what is third party? So third party is basically, what is third party? Suppose partnership firm is there and they just do business with that X party. So this X is called third party. So the third party is used in relation to a firm or to the partners therein, means any person who is not a partners in the firm. That's it. So that third party is not the partner. Got it? Third party is not the partner. Now, what is partnership? This is very important definition. The question can be come in the form of that question. In this one, 3 definitions are there. No, 4 definition. The first is what is partnership? The first is, guys, what is partnership? Second, what are partners? What is firm? And what is firm name? So there are 4 definitions that we have to study. So what is partnership? So partnership is the relation between person who have agreed to share the profit of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. This is called partnership definition. In this definition, loss is not written, but it doesn't mean for loss the partners are not liable. They are liable. Okay. What is partners? Person who have entered into the partnership with one another, that is called partners. What is firm? The partners collectively, that is called partnership firm. This is very important. The partners collectively, that is called partnership firm. And firm name, the name under which their business is carried, this is called firm name. That's it. Is that okay, class? Done? So this is your partnership definition. That's very important. Now, Sales of Good Act. What exactly the Sales of Good Act means? They basically deal with the movable property. Movable property, seller, and that is the buyer. So this is the exact, the crux of this Sales of Good Act. So now let's start with the first one. What is buyer? Buyer means the person who buy and agree to buy. What is agree to buy? This is your future sale and this is your present sale. That's it. See, this is your present sale. Done? What is delivery? Delivery means voluntary transfer of possession from one person to another. So there is a difference between the possession and your ownership. So what is possession, class? Possession means that is called possession, and ownership, you have a absolute right. This is called ownership. See, class, this is very important. This is very important. The ownership, possession. So the delivery is actually the voluntarily, without any pressure, we are transferring the possession from one person. And if once possession is transferred and the buyer have paid the full price, then ownership will be automatically transferred. That's it. Okay. Now, what is class? Deliverable state. So deliverable state means when they are in such a state that the buyer would under contract be bound to take delivery. This is called deliverable state. The buyer would under the contract be bound to take delivery of them. This is called what? Deliverable state. That is important. That is important, right? What is document of title to goods? Suppose if any paper is there, my property is there. If I just want to sell my property, so I have to show my document to the person, to the buyer. If I will show the title of my document, so he will be assured that yes, Nikita ma'am is the owner of this property. So document of title includes, it means whatever the example now I will give you, so these examples are called as the document of title to goods. So what are the examples that include in this one? See, bill of lading, dock warrant. Suppose if my goods are in the sea, so through sea, if import and export is there, so I have to make this document. Warehouse keeper certificate, wharfinger certificate, railway receipt, multimodal transport documents, warrant, order for delivery of goods, or any other document used in the ordinary course of business as a proof of possession and control of goods, and authorizing and purporting to authorize either by endorsement. Endorsement means by signing the documents, or by delivery the possessor of document to transfer or receive the goods. So guys, this is what the documents to Documents of title to goods. This is very important. Whatever example that I have given you, every example is important. Okay, so you have to suppose in this is important one. Why this is important? Because suppose if any question come that what includes document of title, so this question can become in the form of question. So you have to at least learn all these things. Done? Now, what is future goods? The goods to be manufactured or produced or acquired by the seller after making of the contract of sale. Future goods. One is present, second is future goods. That's it. Okay. Now, what is goods? This is important. Goods means any movable property. What is movable property? The property which can be moved from one place to another place. So, movable property, okay, includes stock, share. This is also movable. Growing crops movable, grass movable, things attached to and forming the part of land. It means suppose tree. The best example of this one is tree. Tree, as we know that is immovable property because this is attached. But when it is severed means where it is cut, it becomes the movable property. So whatever I have highlighted from the yellow, this is your what? Movable. And what not include? Actionable claim and money. What is money? The currency which is going on, 2000 note, 500 note, that is called money. Money will not come under goods. The old currency, please class, note it down. The old currency include immovable, but the currency which is going on not include. And what is actionable claim? Actionable claim is basically the claim that is for the unsecured debt. This is called actionable claim. So I think the definition is clear. See, next, what is insolvent? What is insolvent? So insolvent means basically, see, insolvent means the person who has ceased to pay his debt in the ordinary course of business. That is called insolvent. If the court declare that person insolvent, that is called bankruptcy. So this is the difference between bankruptcy and insolvent. What is mercantile agent? The mercantile agent is the agent whose work is to sell the goods, buy the goods for the seller. So this is the exact definition of the term agent. Okay class, so this is all for price. Money consideration, because in the sale, seller is giving goods, buyer is giving price. The price should be in the form of money only. What is property? General property in goods. What is quality of goods? It includes their states and condition. Quality. We always want a good quality of goods. Seller who sell and agree to sell. Present, future. Specific goods, the goods which is identified. It means out of the 50 types of